and welcome back to Homestead Corner. I'm Ginny, and today I have got 10 of the best foods to stockpile right now. So I put a little list together to help encourage everyone to keep going, keep strong on your prepping. We need to really keep at this. There are, I think, 10 foods, and these are not specific one type of thing. They are broad types of food, I guess. So you want to buy the things that work for you. Just because I like to buy, canned peas doesn't mean you like canned peas. So these are really broad, so you can, but look at the different kind of areas to make sure you have what you need. If you are growing, and I hope you all are growing a garden as much as you can, having those things is wonderful. Being able to preserve them yourself, you're going to know that they are really good quality, and there is nothing better than the feeling of knowing you can produce what your family needs. So, but there are always those things that we cannot grow that we really like in our diet, and some things we really need in our diets. So these 10 things on this list, the first one is canned meats. And I think pork, beef, chicken, fish, all the different poultries, whatever it is you like, those type of things, definitely we want to have a good selection of canned meats. Dried meats also are great to have on the shelf if you have any dried meats that you like. We love jerky. We try to keep a little bit of it in the house. It doesn't always go that well because we really like jerky. It doesn't last that long usually. So, but those types of things, we want to make sure we have plenty of proteins in our diets in any kind of emergency situation. So making sure you have those meats, whatever kind you like. If you prefer salmon over tuna, get more salmon, whatever it is. We prefer chicken for most of our meats. I do keep some beef, some pork, some different things, but we have a lot of chicken because that is something that is extremely versatile for us, and we can make tons and tons of meals out of it. The next thing is veggies. You want to make sure you have plenty of vegetables in your stockpile. We need nutrients when we are eating from our pantries. We want to make sure we have as much variety of nutrients. So canned spinach, dried spinach, whatever it is. If you dehydrate it, freeze dry it, can it, however you do it, whatever works for you and your family, definitely want to have a large variety. We like to have carrots and onions and mushrooms and corn and peas, spinach, lots of spinach. I'm a spinach junkie. It's great to throw in soups and stuff like that. You get such good vitamins out of it. So having that to throw in, and different things, and really mix it up with the ones that you like are important. And the next thing would be fruits. Fruits are kind of hard to get into the pantry. We grow a ton of raspberries. Our strawberries didn't make it this year. That's the way it goes when you grow stuff. You have to be prepared to lose some crops. So, and we lost all of our strawberry plants. They just didn't make it. But raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, whatever berries or fruits that you like, canned, dried, freeze-dried, any way that works for you in your food storage, definitely. You want to make sure you have a decent variety of fruits that you like so you can add them to your basic staples. Just a little bit of rice and milk in the morning with some thrown in dried raisins, some strawberries or blueberries or whatever you have, dried bananas. It really can mix it up and make it a much better meal for you. Number 4 are grains. You want to have plenty of grains in your stockpile, and not just, one kind of grain. You want to have oats and rice, and we keep quinoa in our pantry as well. Any of those grains that you like. Ancient grains, anything, spelt, whatever it is that you like, add those to your pantry, mix it up. Barley is another great one. We love to keep like quick barley and regular barley in our pantry so we can add those to vegetable and beef soups. It really beefs it up, gives it its great belly filler, and it gives you more nutrients for your diet. Number 5, beans and lentils. Beans and lentils, I think, should be a staple in everyone's pantry because mixed with rice, they give you that complete protein. You can also add all kinds of stuff to it to make it a different meal constantly. Beans are wonderful because there is a great big variety of them. Lentils are also wonderful because they cook up a lot quicker, about the same time as rice. So definitely beans and lentils are high on our list, and there is a good variety of them. So if you like black-eyed peas or black beans or, split peas, whatever it is that you like, get the biggest variety that you can into your stockpile. And number 6 is oils and fats. You definitely want to have oils and fats in your pantry. We need those in our diet. They are super good for us, and really it makes our food taste better when we use those in cooking and things like that. So oils and fats are definitely a must. Lard lasts a really long time if it is sealed up. And, some oils are going to last longer than others. None of them are really long term, but good to have as much as you can. If you think, you can use 5 gallons in 2 years, then I would keep that much, depending on what you use. Number 7, spices. Lots and lots of spices. Not only do spices help with flavor and changing things up, a lot of them have medicinal properties. They help with blood pressure. They help with, antioxidants. There are all kinds of stuff. You need salt in your diet, lots of salt. Actually, when we are used to eating prepared foods and stuff from the store, they are loaded with salt. You want to make sure that you have plenty of salt, even if, we keep extra salt. If we had to cure meat, if we have no other way to store it, we could cure it with salt at least. That's another way to go. And, sugars, whatever it is that you like for flavorings, spices, things like that. Get those into your pantry, and the more you have, the better off you're going to be, because you can change up rice and beans 400 different ways with different spices. So just spices will help with food fatigue, and you get those extra nutrients and things you need out of there. And number 8, baking supplies. We should all have a decent amount of baking supplies in our pantries. We may not bake every day right now, but knowing how to bake and having everything to bake is going to be really important. Flour, baking powder, baking soda, and all those different things. Yeast, if you don't have any yeast, you can make sourdough starter. There are tons of different things that you can do. Yeast is a great one to have, but if you don't have it, there are other alternatives. Number 9, peanut butters and nut butters. They are quick, easy proteins to get into your body. You can mix them up with all sorts of stuff. My kids like to dip apples in peanut butter. I have seen kids eat peanut butter and bananas. I take peanut butter and mix it with oats and nuts and dried fruit and make like protein bars. Those are also great, and you can add, whatever seeds and nuts you have to it, chia seeds and pine nuts, whatever you have in the pantry. They're great. You can really pack them full of nutrients to have a great protein bar, and it really is a quick pick-me-up. Gives you that energy when you need to get work done. And number 10, I know some people may not consider it food, but it is absolutely a life necessity. It's water. you need to have a good supply of water. Even if it is only a week or 2 weeks supply in your home, you at least need that to get you started in the event of an emergency. In a long-term situation, it is never going to last a long time, but it will get you started to get you through. Right in the beginning of an emergency, it may not be safe to leave your home to go find water. So if you've got a couple of weeks or even a couple of months to help cool things down, because in the event that a big long-term emergency happens, it can be very chaotic out there, and we want to make sure that we're able to keep us and our families safe. And if we can stay home a little bit longer to keep everyone safe, I think we should do that. And you may have a water source, but if you could just let things cool down, sometimes it could be life or death, and you would be able to go out later or plan a time when you can go with others and make sure it is safe to go. And that is my 10 best foods to stockpile right now. And that's it for today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.